Hey everyone, today is February 27th, and we got some things to talk about. This might be a longer-ish video than recently, at least. But yeah, some are calling him Mr. February. Tim Anderson, who is on the Angels, hit a home run today in spring training against my Cubs. But pretty crazy because he might have just the craziest power outage in at least this generation. Like, he hadn't hit a home run for like 3 years. And of course, he's, was on the White Sox, and then he got into that fight with Jose Ramirez, and then he went to the Marlins, and now he's on the Angels. But yeah, I mean, it's spring training, so it doesn't matter, but it is funny. It's cool. I'm glad that he at least found some power at that moment back, But kind of ties into our little theme so far in spring training of, the Angels. Hey, So we'll see. We'll see about that. I don't think that means necessarily he's like back. Like, I'm not buying Tim Anderson stocks. I'm not doing that. So, but cool. He looks good in the uniform too. The Angels have a really good uniform. So, next baseball related thing is Nestor Cortes apparently said that the Yankees should have won the World Series and that they were the better team, the Yankees, and that they should have won Game 1, and then they would have won Game 2 and 3, and then they would have won another game somewhere. It's kind of ironic because I think he might know the person who lost them Game 1. He might know who the person who gave up that bomb to Freddie was. It was himself. So weird. It was weird. Yankees are kind of weird sometimes. It's like, really? Were you guys the better team? Were you guys really the better team? The only game you won was a, complete, charity game, basically. But anyway, kind of funny. I think this is going to be one of those World Series where, like, the actual games were horrendous, except the first game. But it's just never going to be, like, lived down, or just, like, it's always going to be talked about. They're always going to, like, have back and forths and everything, So, anyway, kind of funny. But yeah, that's pretty much all the baseball stuff. Oh, a couple Cubs things. Nico Horner is apparently not going to be going to Japan. Every time I see that headline, I'm like, wait, was he going to the NPB or no? But they be like just traveling with, which kind of is concerning. I understand the sort of like, hey, it's kind of an exhibition game. They matter, but we want to be ready for, ready for the real season. So you don't want to, overextend him or whatever if he's hurt, or even has anything, But it is just like, I don't know, a lot of teams don't really say the whole truth when it comes to sort of injuries and stuff like that. So I'm not worried. I'm just like eyebrow raise, I'm like, I hope he's in the lineup March 31st or whatever their first game is. I got to look, or their first game in the States, So yeah, kind of it for baseball, but I kind of said I was going to talk about this today. The Pokemon Direct, I keep calling it Pokemon Direct. I think it's called Pokemon something else, whatever, but was on this morning, and it was pretty boring, for me at least. I know a lot of people are excited and stuff, but didn't show a lot of stuff that I personally am interested in. A couple things that are funny, though. My hair's kind of looking crazy today, but they're doing this. I guess it's going to be some like just battle game, almost like a Pokemon Showdown, which is a sort of fan-created simulation of battles and stuff in the games, that is very, very famous nowadays. I think it's kind of gotten a new sort of wave of popularity in sort of competitive Pokemon battling, not like the cards, but like the actual video game has gotten like a big, popularity boost. So it's cool to have like a dedicated game, and it's not only going to be on the Switch, but also mobile phones and stuff, which I think is a huge W. Like, I definitely, depending on how it works and everything, would be interested in trying it. But that's pretty cool. The only thing is now it's like, is Pokemon Showdown gonna be like shut down? Because it's kind of surprising that they let that go for so long. Like they let it, rock for that long of a time. But yeah, we'll see. It'll be pretty cool. I think that's one of the more cooler things they announced. Then they talked more about like the next sort of, it's not mainline game, but the next what is it called? Like spin-off game, like the Arceus game was. So it's Pokemon ZA. It looks pretty cool, actually. It looks kind of cool. My issue is it's on the Switch again. Like the Switch looks so bad. Like you see the trailer, you see the blades of grass look so bad. It's like, can we not have saved it for the new Switch? And even the new Switch, it's like, is it gonna look good? But anyway, kind of weird to think the Switch is like that old now. Sort of the last like console of like the console generation, because the new generation of like PS5 and Xbox, whatever they're on, kind of failed. Definitely PS5 failed. Everyone jokes about it having no games and everything. But anyway, and so yeah, that's pretty much it. Another thing they showed was new cards, and they're bringing Mega Evolution back. And the card game is something I want to get into whenever I have like time to free time to start a new card game. 'Cause I already played 2, One Piece and Shadowverse. But Mega Evolution is not fondly remembered in the Pokemon trading card game, and looks pretty concerning. Yeah, pretty concerning. So we'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much it today. Yesterday was Survivor. Obviously, it was just whatever. I mean, Modern Survivor just feels like a simulation. Like they literally just. It's just a simulation. Like you see, it's almost like, wait, I just saw that person. I feel like I've seen that person on every season, in the past like 8 seasons. So pretty boring. It might be a good season. It might not. The editing's still sort of whatever, But anyway, that's pretty much it today. Pretty fun day. Lot of topics, a lot of stuff to talk about. And yeah, hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.